Nikola Tesla walked around buildings 3 times before he entered them. He asked for hotel rooms with numbers you could divide by 3. He used 18 napkins at dinner, always in stacks of 3. When people asked why, Tesla said, "If you knew the power of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe." People thought he was strange, but Tesla was the man who invented alternating current and wireless power. He could see his inventions in complete detail before he built them. He changed the world with his technology. What if his obsession with these numbers was not madness? What if he found something real about how the universe works? Today, thousands of people use the 369 method to get what they want. They report getting new jobs, better relationships, and unexpected money. The method is based on what Tesla believed about the universe. Let me show you how it works and why it might work for you. Tesla noticed that certain numbers appear everywhere in nature, but 3, 6, and 9 were different. They seemed to operate above other numbers. Here's what Tesla saw. Start with 1 and keep doubling. You get 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Now reduce these to single digits. 1 stays 1, 2 stays 2, but 16 becomes 1 plus 6 equals 7, and 32 becomes 3 plus 2 equals 5. The pattern goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. It repeats forever. See what's missing? The numbers 3, 6, and 9 never appear. They exist outside the pattern that governs physical matter. Tesla believed these numbers represented a higher reality, the code that shapes our three-dimensional world. Tesla went further. He saw that 3, 6, and 9 have their own relationship. 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 times 2 equals 12, which becomes 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. 9 times any number always becomes 9 again. Try it. 9 times 5 equals 45, which is 4 plus 5 equals 9. These numbers form their own perfect system. Tesla believed that 3 represented creative energy, 6 represented physical manifestation, 9 represented the highest level of completion. If you work with these numbers the right way, you tap into the creative force of the universe. People started using these numbers for manifestation. They got results, consistent results that seemed too good to be random chance. The method is simple. You write what you want 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. You do this for 21 days. Many people see results before that, but the writing is not magic by itself. It's what happens in your brain when you follow this pattern. When you write something by hand, you create neural pathways in your brain. Writing engages your motor cortex, your visual cortex, and your language centers at the same time. This creates a stronger pattern than just thinking or typing. The 3, 6, 9 pattern matters because of how your brain works. Your reticular activating system filters the millions of bits of information you see each day. It needs repetition to mark something as important. 3 repetitions in the morning flag your desire as significant. 6 in the afternoon, reinforce it. 9 at night, program it deep into your subconscious. The timing matters too. Morning is when your brain shifts from sleep to waking. This transition is when your subconscious is most open. Writing 3 times captures your intention at this window. Afternoon is when your brain is most active and logical. You engage your conscious mind. You tell yourself, this is not fantasy. This is real. Night is when you prepare for sleep. Your brain shifts back toward deep states. The last thoughts before sleep go straight into your subconscious. 9 repetitions program your deepest consciousness while you sleep. But something else happens that goes beyond brain science. People who use this method report strange coincidences. They think about someone and that person calls. They need money and opportunities appear. They want a relationship and meet someone who matches what they wrote. Some say this is just confirmation bias. You notice things because you're looking for them. That's part of it. But it doesn't explain everything. It doesn't explain why specific opportunities appear that match exact details. It doesn't explain perfect timing. Quantum physics suggests that consciousness might affect reality. The observer effect shows that watching particles changes how they behave. If consciousness affects reality at the quantum level, and if focused intention is observation, then the 369 method might be doing more than changing your thoughts. Think about this. When you write your desire 18 times a day with emotion, you're not just thinking about it. You might be collapsing quantum possibilities towards a specific outcome. You're telling reality which version you want to experience. Tesla believed everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Thoughts are energy. Emotions are energy. When you write something with intention and emotion, you generate a specific energy pattern. Like frequencies attract. You attract circumstances that match the frequency you send out. But most people get this wrong. They treat it like a wish list. They write, "I want $1 million," and expect money to appear. That's not how it works. The method is not about wishing, it's about programming. Here's how to use this method the right way. First, be specific about what you want. Frame it as if it's already true. Not "I want," but "I am" or "I have." Your subconscious can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. When you write "I am" statements, you program your subconscious to accept this as current reality. This changes your actions and what you notice. Second, feel emotion while you write. This is critical. The emotion charges the intention with energy. When you write, "I am financially abundant," feel what that abundance would feel like. The relief, the freedom, the security. Emotion is the language your subconscious understands. Third, take action. The 369 method is not magic that makes things appear from nothing. It reprograms your awareness to recognize opportunities that were always there but invisible to you before. When you program your mind with the 369 method, you notice things you would have missed. A conversation that leads to a job, a meeting that becomes a relationship, an idea that solves a problem. These are not gifts from the universe. They are you being tuned to the right frequency to see and act on what's available. Here's what happens during the 21 days. Understanding this helps you stay committed when you don't see fast results. Days 1 to 7 are planting. You create new neural pathways. Your subconscious resists because this contradicts your current reality. You might feel doubt. This is normal. You're overriding years of programming. Keep writing. Days 8 to 14 are integration. Your brain starts recognizing your desire as important. You begin noticing things related to what you're manifesting. Small coincidences appear. Someone mentions something relevant. You see signs. Your subconscious starts accepting the new programming. Days 15 to 21 are manifestation. This is when most people report big shifts. Not always the final result, but clear movement toward it. An unexpected opportunity, a change in circumstances, a new connection. The momentum builds. Your consciousness has shifted enough that reality begins to rearrange around your new frequency. Tesla understood that the numbers themselves carry power. 3 is the number of creation in many traditions. The Trinity, the 3 primary colors, the 3 dimensions of space. When you write 3 times, you work with creative energy. 6 is the number of physical manifestation. A hexagon is the most stable structure in nature. Snowflakes, honeycombs, the carbon structure that makes all organic life, all based on 6. When you write 6 times, you anchor your desire into physical possibility. 9 is the number of completion. Every circle is 360 degrees, which becomes 9. A pregnancy is about 9 months. Many spiritual systems have 9 major energy centers. When you write 9 times, you seal your intention with the energy of wholeness. Whether this is literal or symbolic doesn't matter. The pattern works. thousands of people report that the 3-6-9 structure produces better results than random repetition or other methods. Tesla used these numbers in his creative process. He visualized his inventions in sets of 3. He examined them from 6 perspectives. He refined them through 9 iterations in his mind before building a physical version. He said this is how he created working devices without trial and error. His inventions changed the world: alternating current, the induction motor, wireless energy transmission, the Tesla coil, radio technology, all came from a mind that knew how to work with 3, 6, and 9. If his methods produced those results in engineering, what might they produce in your life? The 3-6-9 method will not work if you use it to avoid taking responsibility. If you write, "I am wealthy" 9 times and sit on your couch waiting for money, you miss the point. The method works by aligning your consciousness and energy with what you want. But you still have to take action. The difference is that after using the method, your actions are more aligned, more effective, more likely to produce results. You're not working harder. You're working in harmony with deeper patterns. Think of it like tuning a radio. Before the 3-6-9 method, you're trying to receive a station, but you're off frequency. You work hard, but it's static and struggle. After the method, you're tuned in. The signal comes through clear. The same actions produce better results because you're aligned with what you're trying to create. Here's what to do if you want to try this. Choose one specific thing you want, not a vague wish, but something concrete you can visualize and feel. Write it as an "I am" or "I have" statement. Something like, "I am in a loving relationship," or "I have abundant opportunities flowing to me," or "I am healthy and energized." Every morning, soon after waking, write this statement 3 times by hand. Feel the emotion of it being true. See it in your mind. Every afternoon, around midday, write it 6 times. Engage your conscious mind. Ask yourself, if this were true, how would I act today? What opportunities would I notice? What actions would I take? Every night, before sleep, write it 9 times. Let the emotion be deep and real. As you drift towards sleep, hold the feeling of your desire being fulfilled. Let your subconscious work on it through the night. Do this for 21 days minimum. Don't miss a day. The consistency creates the neural rewiring and energetic shift. Pay attention. Notice the small coincidences, the unexpected opportunities, the changes in your thoughts and behaviors. Act on intuition when it comes. Some people see results in days. Others take weeks. Some report that the manifestation appears exactly as they wrote it. Others find that something better shows up, something that fulfills their true desire more perfectly. Reality often has better ideas than we do about how to give us what we truly need. The 3-6-9 method sets the direction. Then you stay open to how it manifests. Tesla died in 1943 in hotel room 3327. Add those numbers. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 7 equals 15, which becomes 6. Even in death, the numbers were present. He never revealed everything he believed about 3, 6, and 9, but his life left clues. He once said, "The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries." Maybe the 3-6-9 method is part of that non-physical science. Maybe it's the bridge between consciousness and reality, between intention and manifestation, between who you are and who you're becoming. You don't have to believe Tesla's theories about universal codes. You don't have to accept any spiritual framework. The method works on a brain level if you want to see it that way. But try it. Give it 21 days. Write your desire 3 times each morning, 6 times each afternoon, 9 times each night. Feel emotion. Take action. Pay attention to what changes. If Tesla was right, these numbers are the key to the universe. You're not just manifesting a desire. You're learning to work with the creative force of reality itself. And if he was wrong, if it's just psychology and brain science, you're still reprogramming your subconscious in a powerful way that will change your life. Either way, you win. The only way to lose is to do nothing, to dismiss it without trying, to let your current reality remain unchanged because you were afraid to write a few sentences each day. Tesla saw something in those numbers that most of us miss. Maybe it's time we paid attention. 3, 6, 9. The key to the universe, the pattern of creation, the code of manifestation. It's been here all along, waiting for someone to use it. What will you manifest with it? If this explanation gave you the tools to change your reality, hit that like button and subscribe. We're exploring techniques that bridge ancient wisdom, modern science, and human potential. Ring the notification bell because I'm sharing more methods like this that work when applied correctly. Drop a comment telling me what you're going to manifest using the 369 method. Writing it publicly is your first act of commitment to making it real.